guys, how you all doing? It is me, tomironi 123, guys. Another custom tactics video. Today we are covering the rank 1 tactics, the tactics that got me rank 1 with my 150k team, which you can see here, guys. If you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure to click like and subscribe. We're nearly on 3k as I am recording this, so make sure, you know, if we're over 3k, still keep subscribing, guys. You know how it works. I'm just trying to obviously bring you guys out tactics. You know, a lot of people ask me, guys, it's just about mix and matching. You know, some of you will find that one tactic works for you and the other doesn't. I want to bring out something that works for all of you. You know, only the kind of top players, they're able to make every formation work, but you guys can all get there, you know, and it's all just a part of a process, and I want to get you guys there. That's kind of the point. And I want to be making tutorials, so let me know what tutorials you want to be seeing down in the comments below, guys. Don't be shy. Let's get into it, guys. How did I play to rank 1 with my 150k team, guys? Well, I begun with the 4-2-3-1. Now, the 4-2-3-1, probably the most balanced formation of all time in football, is definitely the most balanced formation in the game. I start off with the 4-2-3-1 on balanced, 50 width and 55 depth. I like this width. I think you don't need to make any more compact, guys. I would let you know after the weekend if I thought that I had to. I think the 4-2-3-1, I found that it works especially well if I start with it on the first 6 to 8 games. After that, I switched to my second starter formation, just because I felt like the 4-2-3-1 sometimes sits back too much and it gives too much space to someone who is obviously very good. I do have an attacking 4-2-3-1 on my channel, so you can always check that out. It's the latest post-patch video, the one with an orange thumbnail. That's definitely worth giving a go as well, guys. Balanced, 50 width and then 55 depth, only because it just pushes up the players a bit more, guys. 50 depth does nothing this year, really, apart from your players sitting back like absolute rats, scared to go forwards, you know. But this isn't literally, you know, something that we need to be afraid of, guys. We need to push up our players back. Push our players forward. And if you want to push them forwards even more, put it up to 60 depth, guys. But for 55 worked perfectly for me. Now, build-up play, I had slow build-up and chance creation balance. Now, let me tell you why I had slow build-up, guys. The 4-2-3-1, we cannot lie to ourselves. It is a formation which feeds on being slow. It's just a slow formation. It's not a counter-attack formation, and it is definitely not a formation which relies on you doing quick passes. The spaces between players, there's quite a significant space. You want to make it slow. You want to make sure that your build-up is the most effective it can be. And for that reason, I put it on slow build-up, guys. I don't want to make the 4-2-3-1 something it is not. A lot of people on YouTube will tell you, oh, use fast build-up or do long ball or whatever so you can get quicker with it. There's no need, guys. The 4-2-3-1 is not built to be quick. It's built to work how it is, and I don't understand why people are trying to make it something it's not. And then the people are complaining because it doesn't work for them, guys. Use slow build-up. That's what I did, and it's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it, guys. It doesn't make you a rat. It doesn't mean you actually will play slow 100% of the time. Most of the time, you will still play fast. It's just going to make sure your players, the space between them is a bit smaller, guys. In terms of chance creation, we're going to keep on balance, guys. Possession is not necessary when you use something like slow build up, because your players will already come close and help you out. Forward runs are not really necessary in a team where, you know, once again, it's not about counter-attacking. And direct passing, we only have one striker, and most of the players are not going to be getting into the box like that. So therefore, we do not need direct passing. That really works in a 2-striker formation, not in a 1-striker formation, guys. Balanced works perfectly well. Width is going to be 55, guys. 55 width, only because I want my 2 players on the side, the Lamb and the Ram, a bit more to the side, as I do still want my right back and left back to switch to the wings a bit more, just to kind of create that pressure down the side, guys, which a lot of people are struggling to do with the 4-2-3-1. Players in the box are going to be 4, because you do not want to be counted. Corners 3 and free kicks 1. This is personal preference, but for me, once again, I do not want to be counted from a free kick, especially when I just don't cross it in anyway, because I don't know who does this year. Corners is 3 because, like I said, I want to get some players in that had very good headers of the ball this week with Pamecano and Haaland. But players in the box just needs to be 4. I don't need more players in the box, guys. Let's get straight into the instructions, though. The striker is going to be on stay central, stay forward. Very important because of what you're about to see. But for now, guys, all I can tell you is that, yes, he has to stay forward. Really keep him up there, you know, don't move him around too much, guys, and make sure he's in the middle so that the players on the Lamb and Ram position can utilize the sides. Your cam is just going to be balanced. This means that obviously they will help you out around that middle area. It means that obviously when you're kind of getting the ball back, he's not going to be up there all the time. His son is going to help out, but that helps you, you know, drops deep, gets a 1-2 going, gets your team, you know, into a good position. And you'd see from my highlights, guys, that literally this helps massively, especially starting attacks. Your right cam and your left cam, guys, both of them are going to be on comeback on defense, get into box for cross, and drift wide. Now, comeback on defense, very important. It's just to help you support your team a bit more. This is a formation you start with so you can kind of gauge how your opponent plays, and you don't want to obviously put too much forward or too much back. Get into box for cross because you want them there, guys. It's very, very effective. You'll see in my highlights how many goals I've scored from literally just crossing into the back post. It is one of the most effective ways of scoring. So make sure you get into box for cross and then drift wide, guys, because you want your lamb and your ram to kind of stay out wide a bit more to the sides. I know this is very unconventional and you've not seen many people do it, but it does work, guys, I can promise you. And especially works well when someone is playing a formation where they're trying to literally press against you and don't have wing backs. I mean, you can just absolutely obliterate them down the sides, guys. That's why it works so well. One of your CDMs is going to be on cut, pass and lanes, stay back while attacking and cover center, and the other one is just on cut, pass and lanes and cover center. So one of your players is just going to be a full-on CDM helping to support the back line and always sitting back, and then the other player is going to be on cut, pass and lanes and cover center, just so that they're running around a bit more, guys. Cut, pass and lanes means that these players will try and really intercept and be more aggressive in the defensive approach, which is very important in the formation that sits back a lot, like the 4-2-3-1. Your right back and your left back will be on stay back while attacking and overlap. The reason for this is because they need to stay back for obviously to help the defense. In a 4-2-3-1, you don't need them to be pushing up. And overlap, guys, very, very simple. You just want to utilize those wings, guys, and to utilize this drift wide instruction, you need these players on overlap so that they can play the ball forwards to them. It's as simple as. Goalkeeper, as always, is on comes for crosses. Now, what do I use, guys, if that's not working, or I feel like I need to switch up, or I feel like I want to put more pressure, or I feel like I'm 1 goal down and I want to switch it up a bit, guys? 4-4-2 is what I go to. Now, this week is going to be 4-3-1-2. I have absolutely destroyed it with the 4-3-1-2 and it's doing incredible on YouTube right now, so make sure to check that out. This is the 4-3-1-2 I have on there is going to replace this. 100% is going to replace this. Balanced, 50 width, 60 depth. And that's not to say 4-4-2 isn't the best. It's one of the best formations and actually worked for me very, very well this week. But I just want to switch up a bit more, just because in a 4-3-1-2 I can utilize the players I have here a lot more. Havertz down the right side was always a problem. I needed to substitute him off for Foden. It just wasn't like, it was just basically yeah, it just made it annoying. But you're gonna keep on balance, guys, because like I said, you're not just going all out. Yeah, this is just to switch it up a bit, change it up a bit, you know, but still keep it balanced, still keep it civil. 50 width because look, this is already wide as it is. You do not need to switch up the width at all. 60 depth because the 4-4-2 is notoriously known for being very difficult to defend with. So 60 depth will allow you to get the ball back quicker, allowing you to have less situations where you're going to have to defend, guys. Build up play is going to be balanced, so no slow build up like the 4-2-3-1, because the 4-4-2 utilizes wingers a lot more, which means a lot of runs in behind. You do not want to have them on slow build up for that reason. Fast build up wouldn't work. There's too much space in between and these players get too separated on the pitch, and obviously long ball is not the way to go on this one, because it's just, I don't think there's a need, guys, at all in this, because you're going to have direct passing, which will allow your 2 strikers to feed off of one another, and one of them is obviously always going to be running up there and getting into the box, meaning that you can just play a ball into them and score. That's exactly what I did on the weekend league, and it's exactly what you guys should be doing as well. Width is going to be 55. Now, yes, I'm going to stretch it up a bit more. Once again, is to basically get through those stubborn defenses, guys, where it's very, very difficult because people are just dropping back in the sewers, in the rats. Look, they're all rats, yeah, so you need a bit of width, guys, to utilize it. Create that space for yourself in the middle, pass it back in, cut it back in, and then you can score, guys. You see a lot of goals in my highlights, I like that. 5 players in the box, just a bit more than the 4-2-3-1, just to emphasize that we're going attacking a bit more. Get 1 more player in there on the edge, it will help out a lot. And then 2 corners, 1 free kicks, once again for that reason that we do not want to concede counters, guys. Stay forward on both your strikers. Nothing else really needs to be added to them. Normally you'd see I obviously do stay forward getting behind, but not this time, just because the 4-4-2 is a bit more of a formation which is it gets disorganized if someone's very good at breaking it down. I don't want someone to do that, so get them both on stay forward and keep them up there. Your right mid and your left mid are basically just both going to be on getting behind and get into box for cross. Getting behind just because they're going to be making those runs that you need to obviously play the ball through to them with. And then getting to the box for cross is very important because that's what allows them to once again make those back post runs that I've talked about in a 4-2-3-1, which are so effective this year. Now, one of your centre mids will be on stay back while attacking cover centre. The other one on balanced attack. Now, in the weekend league, this was opposite. Zakaria was the one on balanced. But guys, the principle remains. Stay back while attacking cover center and then balanced attack. If you're finding it very difficult, put this one on stay back while attacking. But at that point, you might as well make a 4-4-2 second variation, guys, to be honest with you. But yes, if you're struggling, guys, put this one on stay back while attacking as well. Your right back and your left back, once again, stay back while attacking overlap. Stay back while attacking because you got a lot more players up there, especially since the right mid and the left mid won't be helping out in defense like the Ram and the Lamb. Your left back and your right back need to be on stay back to cover that defense and overlap just so they can pass the ball through to your wingers, which is kind of the key point of this formation. That through ball down the side comes for crosses is always on the goal keeper. Now guys, what do I do when I need to keep a lead? Well, I become a rat. I become a rat, guys, just like all of them. 4-2-3-1, second variation, as you guys can see. We play a drop back. I think this formation is going to be fully self-explanatory, guys. 40 width, just so that the middle of the box is completely compact and no one can get through. 30 depth, just because we're dropping all the way, guys. We're dropping all the way to downtown, man. We're sitting in goal, pretty much. Build-up play is going to be balanced, guys. We do not want slow build-up because this will mean that the players will be too close, too easy to get the ball off of them. Balance is the perfect way to go. Chance creation is going to be possession because we're trying to keep possession, guys. I don't think I need to explain any of this really. 45 width because we're trying to keep it a bit more closer together, allow the players to have easier passes, and then 1-1-1, no counters in here, baby. That's literally it. Stay central, target man on your striker. You want a tall target man like Haaland. He gets the ball, guys. I just kept clearing with right bumper and X. Or you could do on PlayStation with R1 and a long pass button. I don't remember what that is. And if you play it that way, guys, then you can just get straight to your striker every time. And you can even head on to someone and then you can go through pretty much one-on-one when someone is on constant pressure. Now, your cam is going to be on stay on the edge of the box for cross and come back on defense. Pretty simplistic instructions. Come back on defense just to help out the defense. And also stay back on the edge of the box for cross. Easy. We don't want them running in. We don't want them to help out in attack. This is just to kind of solidify they won't help out in attack. Left mid and right mid both stay on edge of the box for cross. At this point, we don't need to cross to the back post. Yes, it could be effective, and essentially you could do balance just so they sometimes make it, because obviously it's a lot easier to score at that point. But I don't think it's necessary. You're just defending for your life now. Target man, because you can sometimes clear the ball to them with that long pass that I told you guys about. Stay wide, because I want them to fully stay out wide. When someone's using constant pressure, they don't have wing backs, meaning that if they stay wide, they just have all the space in the world to run into. And come back on defense is self-explanatory. They're helping out defense at this point. Both your CDMs are going to be on cover center. Stay back while attacking. Very simple. Once again, they're just defending. Stay back while attacking. Overlap. Once again, to get the ball into the midfielders that are ahead of them. It's as simple as there's no two ways about it, guys. That's the only way you have to play it. Comes for crosses is always on the goalkeeper, guys. But what do I use when I need a goal desperately, or when I'm down by 2 or 3 goals and I really need to push up, guys? I use the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, my most popular formation on YouTube. Press after possession loss, 55 width and 70 depth. Let me just explain the depth first, guys. It's just to get the ball back, yeah? There's nothing else to it. It's just getting the ball back as quickly as possible. I don't think you need to do more than 70. I don't feel like there's a difference after that, except that it's just total mayhem. But 70 should do enough, guys. 55 width, because it's a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. Look how narrow this is. You need some players to help you out just a bit more on the side, guys, especially the left centre mid and right centre mid. Press after possession loss, just so the players can press as soon as they lose the ball. I feel like constant pressure is an absolute mess this year. I don't think it's necessary. Press after possession loss is the perfect balance between that and pressure on heavy touch, which is just not enough, I feel. Press after possession loss will get you that opportunity. Once again, fast build up though, guys. Fast build up, very simple. It's quick 1-2 passes, guys. Look at this diamond, man. You have so many players in here, you know, that you can do quick 1-2 passes with. Make sure to utilize it by having fast build up on so that they quickly make those runs and get you going into the attack. Balanced chance chance creation. If you want to use anything, use direct pass instead of the players getting to the box, but I don't think it's necessary, guys. Just keep on balance and play how we have to. At this point, you need to utilize any opportunity, and limiting yourself to one style could mean that you do not utilize that one opportunity you get. 55 width once again, same principle, get them a bit more wider, stretch out the play a bit more, guys. Players in the box 7, because at this point you've got nothing left to lose, you have to get them up there. Corners 4 and free kicks 2, just because we're trying to push up just a bit more, guys. Now let's look at the instructions. One of your strikers is going to be on getting behind, stay forward, just like I said I love doing on my strikers in 2 striker formations, just so that they're the ones making the run ahead already as you get the ball with your kind of target man, in this case Haaland, who's just on stay forward. Your cam is going to be on stay forward, get into box for cross, just so that the third man running in. You'll see Vert scored a lot of goals like that for me this weekend league from comeback positions, where he was just getting into the box for cross, cut back to and bang, easy goal. One of your centimeters on cover wing balanced, the other one is also unbalanced in cover wing. This is just to make sure that they actually cover the sides. It also means that when they get the ball back, they'll be able to attack from that side as well, kind of becoming a interim winger, guys, and that's what you need to have. Your CDM is going to be cut past and lane, stay back while attacking and cover center. Pretty simple. You want them to stay back and help out the defense, creating that triangle between the 2 center backs in the CDM. At the same time, you want them to cut past and lane so they're a bit more aggressive and they're not just sitting back and doing nothing, guys. Your right back and left back are going to be on step up and overlap, balanced, because you need them to push up, especially in the 4-1-2-1-2, which is all about the kind of narrow, you know how narrow it is. It'll be nice to stretch out the play from time to time. Overlap should help with that, and step up, because this means that they will kind of be a lot more aggressive. They'll really go for interceptions, especially when the attackers of the opposition get the ball in dangerous areas, and then the goalkeeper, guys, as always, comes for crosses. Make sure to check out my highlights video, guys, so you can see exactly how these worked in game. As always, guys, make sure to let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see next. I've been losing my voice over the last few days because of how many videos I was uploading, but guys, I love you and all of your support. Make sure to like and subscribe, and guys, until next time, peace.